Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest... Totti! Francesco Totti is a genius!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, a breakthrough already. Vieira. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Pele. It's Makalele. And this is Totti. He's picked his way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Totti. And smartly reclaimed. Pirlo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Mbappe. Solot. And the counter is on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira calmly anticipates. Makalele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ferdinand. Vieira wins the duel this time. Driving forward. And it's Messi. Goes for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Del Piero. Solot. Solot can be a real threat inside the box. Thuram. That's a sharp pass. Vieira. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Solot is herring after that one. Pirlo. For Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread it left. Pele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's Pele! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the finish! Is their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And here's Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Makalele picks it up out wide. Oh, what a climb! That has not gone well. He's hit it long, but astray. Vasco da Gama are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Half-time getting close now. Vieira. That's a good ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Out towards the flank. It's a threatening ball. Makaleli. Rijkaard. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Vasco da Gama can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Vasco da Gama definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Turan. Pele. Oh, shooting chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Totti simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Lam. Pirlo. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Tries to pass it through.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Beckham is fouled. Mbappe cuts out the pass. Lam. And here's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, again there's no way through. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And this is Totti. Beckham delivers the ball. Decent chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Lam chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Messi, he might be in here! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
fun! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Messi goes short. And here's Messi.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pirlo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Solot. Pirlo. And it's Messi. Just a quarter of an hour to play. This is the... Del Piero!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Mbappe. Del Piero. Always takes a shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama.
Vasco da Gama can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Solot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's a little off target.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Short changes him with that pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dry and Messi! He's quick to get it clear again. Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. The error shows great strength. Pele. Threads one in. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberg, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Tries to play it through, and he was alert to it. Tries to pass it through, spread neatly, and he's managed to get free. And this is Totti. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. No luck with that dink over the top. Makaleli to Darren Fletcher. Pullet. Really fierce, close defending. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, nicely intercepted. Darren Fletcher. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Pullet. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Kostic. Rice. Well, that pass isn't the best. Darren Fletcher. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's in a great position here. Totti! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
The pass has gone astray, and it's Fernando Torres, and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Hullet. Ball looks a good one. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernando Torres. Oh, good-looking ball. Alvarez in with the challenge. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckham. He welcomes it in. He won't be happy with that one. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has ended up in no man's land. Gravenberg does well to get it back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Totti is herring after that one. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Rice. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's lost his man here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Ronaldo with a real chance here.
Substituição.
And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Gullit receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Vasco da Gama have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's gone looking for safety. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He can get that clear. Out of play for a throw. Totti. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a lovely, neat pass. Darren Fletcher. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's found a way through. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, they could break here. Has a look and place it forward. And it's Makalele. Darren Fletcher. And here's Totti. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Vasco da Gama have penetrated for the first time. Chance! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Vasco da Gama clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Vasco da Gama are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Maguire clears it away.
Vasco da Gama clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Alvarez. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely aimed pass. Beckham. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
And Gullit! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine...
Ah, he's given it away. Totti. No, that was never going to make it.
That dugout has had some...
Welbeck! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's found a way past. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No, not quite.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That is a little undercooked. And he's picked out the run. He's free, he has got space. Makalele. Darren Fletcher. Beckham. Rafinha. Alvarez. He's got shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Totti. Gabriel cuts it out. And here's Hullet. And it's Lopez. He's a sharp little ball here. Makalele. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Vasco da Gama grab a 3-goal lead. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great pick out. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Big chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Vasco da Gama really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Welbeck. Welbeck unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maldini. Hullet. Probing pass. He's beaten the last man. Fermin had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And he thumps it clear. That's gone loose. Totti. He is through. Totti! And it's come back out to him. Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spin.
And the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that. Four extra minutes added on. Darren Fletcher. Now, can they get him away? Gravenberg. Kostic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that looks a decent ball. So that's it. It is all over. Vasco da Gama pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich.
Gets his head on it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Surlot. And that pass just didn't quite work. Kimmich gets it clear. Maldini has it out wide and in space. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Nakamura. Now it's Totti. Nakamura could try cutting inside. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Vasco da Gama are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been played through, and he's lost his man here. Surlot couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi, he's shifting through the gears. Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner, there first. Messi plays it short. Vasco da Gama have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Surlot, and that could set him on his way. Totti! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And it's Vasco da Gama who take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Vasco da Gama have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's nice. Nakamura, very much a man of this moment.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Adams cuts it out. Bayer Leverkusen are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems.
And the shots! Bellingham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Edmilson. Rooney. Nakamura. Bastoni. Kimmich. Nicely aimed pass. It's low! They've scored! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He rises! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And they're back in front. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by...
Fallen! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Rijkaard. Nakamura. He's dealt with that really well. And he's managed to get rid. That's a decent clearance. Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. And the first 45 minutes are up. Vasco da Gama are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Agradecemos sua atenção.
Bayer Leverkusen kick off the second half. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Little pass back. Rooney. Rijkaard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's a throw-in. Nakamura, and he whips it in. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Adams. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Totti. It's out for a goal kick. Bellingham. Adams. Now, can they get him away? Hazard. He's being urged. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And one more try! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bellingham. Goes for a shot! He has hit that forcefully. Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. Now it's Hazard. An instinctive delivery. Maldini gets it away. And it's Forlan. Solot.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that is a good ball to find him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Great chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Bayer Leverkusen take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Rooney. Gets a good foot in there. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That has been slung wide. Totti. That has not gone well. Oh, no joy this time. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Sörloth. Looking to play him in.
Vasco da Gama really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. By a Leverkusen, go 2 up, and it will... Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Half an hour gone in the second half. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Maradona. Bastoni, a picture of focus and alertness. Nicely shaped ball. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Maradona. No, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay...
Chance! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Totti demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
It's been slipped through. Face to face with the keeper. Totti! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. really well cleared. Referee's given a throw. And it's Nakamura. Totti. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Totti, very much the hero in this game. So a dramatic game decided...